All right, welcome. Today, we're going to tackle one of the biggest hurdles for anyone learning Portuguese, verb conjugation. But don't worry, we're going to crack the code, specifically for all those verbs that end in AR.
You know that feeling, right? You open a textbook, you see a verb chart, and your brain just shuts down. It looks like this giant, impossible sea of endings. If you felt that, trust me, you're not alone. It can feel like a puzzle with a million random pieces.
But here's the secret. It's not a random puzzle at all. It's a system, a predictable one. So today, we're going to build a map together. We're not going to try to conquer the whole territory at once. We're going to build our map piece by piece. And honestly, it's way easier than you think. You'll see just how logical it all is.
Okay, first up, the verb blueprint. Let's get into the core components. Before we can start changing a verb, we got to understand its basic structure, right?
So every single verb has what we call an infinitive. Just think of it like the verb's default setting, straight out of the box. It's the original version you'd look up in a dictionary, the to-do something form. You know, like to eat, to sleep, to speak. And for our journey today, we've got a guide. It's the verb deitar. It's a regular AR verb, and it means to lay or to put down. We're going to really get to know this one verb. Take it apart piece by piece, because once you understand how it works, you'll understand how thousands of others work too. All right, section 2, action in time. Let's get into the really useful stuff, mastering the present, past, and future. These are the ones you're going to use every single day. Okay, check this out. This is the present tense. Now, look closely at the Portuguese column. Do you see how that first part, date, never changes? It stays the same no matter who is doing the action. The only thing that's different is that little ending. And that right there is the code. This is the whole secret. You don't have to memorize 3 completely different words. Nope. You just learn these endings. O for I, S for you, and A for he or she. That's the pattern. That's your first key. So, what about the past tense? Well, take a look. It's the exact same logic. That stem, date, is still our anchor. It doesn't move. But because the action happened in the past, we just need a new set of endings. We're just swapping them out. And here they are. This is the code for the past tense a, aste, o. It's a completely new set of endings, but they follow the same predictable pattern attached to that same stem we already know. Are you starting to see how this map is coming together? It's pretty cool, right? And just to really hammer this home, let's look at the future. This one is brilliant because the pattern holds, but it's even easier. For the future, you don't even chop anything off. You take the whole original verb, deitar, and just tack on the future endings. It's another super clear, super consistent rule. Awesome. So we've got the basics down for stating facts. Now let's explore something a little more advanced. This is what I call the what-if mood, or more formally, the subjunctive. It's for all those times you're talking about doubts, wishes, or hypothetical stuff. Now, the word subjunctive can sound a bit scary, I know, but forget the name for a second and just look at the pattern. It's the same idea. It's for when you say things like, I hope that you lay the keys here, or it's important that she put it down. It just has its own special code, its own set of endings. The core logic, though, exactly the same. Okay, moving on. Now we're going to talk about changing your perspective. So far, the subject has always been the one doing the action. But what if we want to change the camera angle, so to speak? Let's look at passive and reflexive voices. So let's focus on a really important one, the reflexive voice. All this means is that the subject is doing the action to itself. That's it. It's like when you say, I get myself up, or she dresses herself. The person doing it and the person it's being done to are the same. And this right here shows the difference perfectly. On the left, the active voice, I lay him down. See? The action is going outwards, to someone else. But on the right, the reflexive voice, I lay myself down. The action boomerangs right back to me. And here's the best part. You already know how to do this. You just take the regular present tense forms we learned a minute ago, debo to datas, dita, and you just stick a little pronoun on the end. It's me for myself, te for yourself, say for himself or herself. You're not learning a whole new thing, you're just adding a little piece. All right, let's put it all together. Time to zoom out and look at the complete verb blueprint we've just built. So here's the whole shebang. You've got the active voice, I do the thing. The passive voice, the thing is done.
The reflexive voice, I do the thing to myself. And that pronominal one is just a fancy word for when you stick the object right onto the verb, like saying, I lay it down.
But if you remember only one thing from all of this, let it be this. Every single verb form we've looked at boils down to this one simple, beautiful formula. It's just the stem plus a patterned ending. That's it. That's the secret. That's the code we came here to crack. So, there you have it. You have the key. You have the blueprint that unlocks not just one verb, but thousands. The question really isn't, how does this all work anymore? Now the question is, what do you want to say? Which verb, which idea are you going to unlock first?